Right now, we are almost at the end of Xiao's banner, and the big question is, should you pull for Keqing? So let's get right into it, starting with the pros. As you can see from the Keqing banner, we have Bennett, Ningguang, and Barbara as our increased 4-star banner characters, which are actually really good characters to get for your team. C1 Bennett is one of the best support to get in the game, as you get extremely quick recovery and a huge boost in your party's attack, and functions as a battery for your team. Ningguang is really good when you have her C1 constellation, as she does AoE geo damage and can arguably be a strong DPS character, especially if you get her to C6, making her burst extremely broken. Last but not least is Barbara, and hoping you can pull her up to her C6, which gives you that auto full revive on any character that dies every 15 minutes, which can be game breaking when you are doing Spiral of Bliss. Now the biggest pull of them all is Keqing. Keqing will be serving as a main DPS role for your team. Her main weapon will just be a sword, so you have that fast mobility from that sword. In comparison to a Claymore DPS, she's extremely helpful for exploration, as her skill allows her to teleport anywhere, and once you get her to Ascension 1, she will do that electro damage, applying for 5 seconds instead of her usual physical damage. Her burst is extremely quick, as it has a low energy cost of 40, has a large AoE electro damage, and a good amount of time to iframe an enemy's attack if you have to dodge them. So with all this said, she must be a good character, right? Right? Well, it doesn't seem like this is the case. Through my research of what other people have said, since I unfortunately don't have a Keqing, it seems like the reason why she seems so bad, at least in late game, is because she is an electro unit. Keqing herself is going to mainly be doing electro damage, and in the late game, elemental reactions are going to be extremely important to do. So if you had Keqing, you would be mainly doing electrocharged, overloaded, or superconduct. Now here's the issue. Electrocharge is honestly not that good, because you only deal electro damage over time, and it's not that big of a damage. And also, there's not a lot of Hydra units, at least in Spiral, since you're mainly going to be focused in late game anyways. Overload does do good damage, however, you do run the risk of the opponent exploding to a random location, since it does send them flying, so it makes positioning the opponent a bit difficult, but still better than electrocharged. What really sucks though is superconduct, because although it gives a huge debuff in resistance, it is only specifically physical resistance. Keqing is an electro main kit. You could do a physical kit, however, I really think that is letting her kit down. So if she's going to be your main TPS, you won't really be using superconduct if you're running her with an electro kit. In addition, if you take a look at the floors lately, Keqing definitely does not shine in the meta, at least right now in Spiral Abyss. Floor 9 and 10 are filled with cryo units, who you would want to be using a pyro main DPS instead. Floor 11 is all electro, so that basically makes Keqing pretty useless on the majority of the enemies. And floor 12 unfortunately has a good amount of stone materials, where you're going to need a Claymore user or someone who could break those shields pretty easily. Unfortunately, Keqing is going to struggle with that as well, so in the current meta, Keqing is not good, unfortunately. Overall, Keqing, she honestly has a pretty good kit. However, at least in the current meta, she unfortunately does not shine, especially because of her electro elemental reactions. And also, the thing is, Keqing is still available in the regular banner, so in the long run, you will eventually get her if you're going to be summoning in the regular banner, or even in the limited edition banner, and she's also included in there. Hence, I say save your Primos or Fates for more limited edition characters, even if they are great 4 stars in this banner, which actually might be the reason why they're actually there, so you could be pulling for them. MiHoYo is a genius. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful for all of you. Leave a like and subscribe, and comment on if you are going to be pulling for Keqing or not, and I will see you all next time.